Hey there, this is Angela Coulter of Conscious Connections. And I know I've been out here talking about change and conscious change and how to do change in your life. And you might say, you know what, Angela, that's great. I'm good. Are you sure about that? How do you know? Because we have such a great way of hiding this want of change or this need of change or just the friction coming up for us when we know it's time to change. And the reason that we hide it from ourselves is I'm going to tell you right here, the ego wants to stay in its comfort zone. The ego says, I would rather have the evil I know than the evil I don't. And to the ego, change is the unknown. So we have all of these different symptoms that we create, and we don't recognize all the time that it's time to really make a change and to look closely at what that is. So today I'm here just to show you, talk to you about these 6 different areas that you might want to look at that might be indicating that you need more change than you think you do. Number 1 is that you're feeling restless and dissatisfied. I can't tell you how many clients I have that come into sessions and they'll say, it's time for me to come see you. And I'll say, okay, how you doing? Okay. Well, how's this going? All right. How's this? All right. And about the 5th thing, I'll say, so why are you here then? I'm not quite sure, but I felt like it was time. And I'm like, well, good. At least he did that. Right. And then we sort of have to pull it out a little bit because there's resistance again to looking at what we want to change for many reasons. Number 2 is feeling stuck, feeling like you're on that hamster wheel. I have so many conversations where like, I did this thing this way for so long and I loved it and it worked for me and it was efficient. And then it stopped working. And it's kept on breaking and tripping me up. And I keep on going back to the same place, back to the same place. I'm trying the same thing and it's not working. Why is it not working? And then I say, well, that definition of insanity of doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Well, you did that. And for a while it worked. It was actually, you were getting the results you wanted, but then the results changed, but you still kept on doing the same old thing. And because that was comfortable, that was what the ego wanted. It was the comfort zone, and doing something that accommodates and changes this other stuff that's tripping you up might cause you to have to create change in your life that your ego's not comfortable looking at. So therefore it creates the hamster wheel. It says, I would rather be on this hamster wheel because it's comfortable and I can claim victimhood to it and say I'm tired and it exhausts me and all that. But then I don't have to look at this stuff that's scary unknown thing. Number 3 is lack of motivation and loss of interest in things you used to enjoy. So you might just find yourself like being more blah and meh in your life, going, I don't really feel like doing that. Oh, I used to get up and run every morning or walk every morning. Oh, I don't feel like doing that anymore. I'm just tired all the time. That is something that you're avoiding looking at. And the ego, again, is just saying, so don't look at it so desperately. It's tiring you out energetically, right? So then you lose your motivation. Number 4, feeling it on the other end of this scale is number 4 and 5. Number 4 is feeling a sense of urgency of going, oh my God, time is running out. I've got to do something different. I don't know what it is. I don't know what change, but I don't have time to change. I have to do all this stuff. And number 5, connected to that, is an increased level of anxiety and stress going, I'm not quite sure why I feel more anxious. I can't sleep. I keep on waking up in the middle of the night. I can't settle down when I go to bed. I'm edgy. I'm cranky. Both of those things, of feeling a sense of urgency and increased anxiety and stress, are typically because, as we have collectively as well as individually right now, this really big thing, a lot of big things looming on the horizon to change. And again, if you think about it, and the ego is so addicted to its comfort and saying, I would rather just know this versus what I don't know. And change is scary, right? Change can be scary. So the last one is daydreaming about different scenarios, paths, or possibilities in your life. And daydreaming is not bad. It's great in terms of creation, but sometimes we get lost in it. And if we are constantly escaping into daydreams, then it's something that we're not looking at that we want to change in our life right now. And it's like, well, what are we dreaming of or daydreaming of versus what we're looking at? So if any or all of these apply to you, you might want to come and sit in on my free webinar next week, Tuesday, March 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And it's called 3 Keys to Consciously Flowing Through the Big Change You Desire. Even if you're not conscious of right now, currently conscious of the big change you want, something might be pinging you in listening to this video. So all the registration information is in this post and at the end of this video. Come and sign up. It's free. Just spend an hour with me and we'll see and uncover how, not only what it is that might be indicating you want change, but what the change might be and how to start looking at how to change it in a different way. So I hope you join me. Again, all the registration information will come on after this and up in the post, and I hope to see you there. Thanks.